old year out and the new year in. Well, welcome to All Short's first live stream of the year. Well, what else is going to be thrown at us this year? No, more revelations regarding the nonce, Prince Andrew, who appears to like to frolic with his allegedly. Well, it looks what it looked like he liked to his daughter. But it gets worse. Well, does it get worse than that? No, not really, does it? Anyway, it gets pretty bad. And it looks like he's, well, not quite as innocent as he's trying to make out. No matter what he tells Mateless, Emily Mateless, about his sweating and all that, Well, the world's gone mad if they believe this shit. Really? What else is going to be thrown at us? The next thing will be, well, we won't be able to get our tulips for Valentines. Oh, that's not looking too great either. Well, funny though, isn't it? That'd be farms in Norfolk, West Norfolk. We send tulips to the Netherlands and then we bring them back to the UK in packets. Okay. Well, Brexit ain't helping there. No. So, Dutch growers are warning that the UK could be left without any flowers for Valentines. Oh. I'll make some out of wood, maybe. Some shavings into petals. Who knows? Well, anyway, who we got here anyway, before I carry on in the chat? Well, what a funny old year it's been. It's certainly going to be a funny old year this year. Blimey. A general election. Rishi Sunak is, well, he's hinted that there'll be a general election at the end of this year. Well, he's, quite frankly, a squatter. Well, that's what he's been criticised for. Nobody wants him there. He's unelected anyway. Not by us, was he? No. Anyway, who we got here in the chat? And I got that in the wrong place. And that in the wrong place. Oh, crikey. Limey. These things are sent to try us, aren't they? Right, let's get on to that one. Oh, top chat. A live chat. All right, scroll from the top. Oh, there's me. I'm here. Peter Dallas. Hi, buddy. Hope you're well, mate. And Duke Vengeance. Sir, I protest. I am not a merry man. Oh, no. What's happened? Tell us about it in the chat. And Susan DeWitt. Hello there. I hope the house move is going well. Good evening, everyone. Been busy telling our public transport that what I think of their changes. Oh dear. Hope you're all well and have had a happy new year. As long as you haven't been convicted by the Royal Mail for any particular reason, that's tickety-boo. Be cool and buy a big petrol car. You EVs will be worth nothing soon. 40k for a battery. Well, is it surprising? Well, the latest batteries, I reckon they're good for like 300,000 miles or something like that. It's crazy. They are good, but you've only got to get a fault. Even things that are good can go wrong, I suppose. Right, I'm looking a bit pasty. Am I looking pasty? I think I look a bit pasty. Oh, crikey. I might have to up that contrast. Or was it a light? Oh, not that way, not that way. Oh, it's too contrasty now. Blimey. Knock that down a bit. Oh, that's too dark now. Oh, crikey. Oh, what on earth am I doing? Should have left it alone. That's what the missus said. So, everyone had a mega big insurance rise this year. Anyone with EVs would have had an insurance rise. Insurance companies increasing the premiums on electric vehicles. That is a fact. By as much as, I can't remember what it was now. It's 15-20%? Or was it more than that? Or was it 40%? A lot, anyway. Obviously, Top Smoke in the chat doesn't like electric vehicles. If I could afford one, I'd be buying one. But I wouldn't be buying any vehicle at the moment, so... my car gets from A to B, that's all we need. And we don't do many miles. What do we think of Marx's Big Clive like videos? He's talking about my woodwork ones. I actually checked into him last night, not live though. Just to see what he's about, because I didn't really know much about Big Clive, you see. I still don't know much about Big Clive. He was sitting there with his mate who had a cat. I didn't know what was going on, but there you go. What do you think of Marx's A Big Clive like videos? Marx needs a reverse engineer his laser to get his wings, including the circuit board and comms. What? Laser's fine. Yeah, it's got to learn how to use it. That's all. Marx should build a wooden woofler. Every Big Clive viewer would watch that. What is a woofler? Oh, blimey. You're busy in the chat there. Top Smoke. Hello, Lee Corn. Hope you're well, my friend. And Andrew Evans and Susan Oh, they're not ready. Down we come. Gingers! Hello, Gingers. Hope you're well. Hi, all. It's snowing here. I'm already shoveled once, but it's coming down even harder. Well, the UK is set to get a load of snow as well. We're set to get lower temperatures, -5, but not snow as yet. Here in France, it is. Madman, hello, buddy. Hope you're well. Hope you had a lovely Christmas or New Year. Everyone saying hi to each other. Is this a Marcus Hour video? Oh, maybe. Not probably Marcus Hour, I would have thought. I did 2 hours last week, so I had, on New Year's Eve, because I had instructions, you see. I was told. Yeah, I'm under the thumb. That's me. Oh, Susan DeWitt, maybe look into which Chinese cars are sold wherever you may live. And there'll be very competitive prices and good ranges. Yeah, the news at BYD, electric vehicles, they look pretty good, I must admit. And it'll be funny. Elon Musk is having to, I'll get right in my head now. 1.5 million cars are being recalled because of steering issues and issues regarding the autopilot as well. I can't stand Elon Musk. He's gone so kind of redneck, isn't he? He's far right. Was he at Capitol Hill by any chance? Was he the guy with the horns? Oh, Jasper, hope you're well. Hope Supermarket's open tomorrow. There's a tractor strike. Oh no. What? Whereabouts is that, mate? Because if it's in the Netherlands, I wouldn't be a bit surprised. A tractor strike, you mean? Yeah, so they can be barricading roads and stuff like that. We've had our protests here by the farmers. The protests against solar panels and wind turbines and stuff like that because they don't know what they're talking about. But anyway, they're been going around turning the town signs upside down. That's it. That's they're gone all British. I just literally turned the. Oh God, I did take a picture actually. They actually turned the road signs upside down across France. Not everyone, but lots of them. It's nuts. I'm talking about just the name signs for the towns as you go in, not all the signs. Because that would be that'd be very crop circle type stuff. That. Scrolling down. But we didn't do. We did. Is it a good New Year or something? Or Happy New Year? Is it Welsh by any chance? Except for the Tory bastards and the Brexiters. I don't like Brexiters. You might have noticed that. I don't know what might give me that idea. No, I'm not that keen. Top Smoke, 3 hours of Brexit moans is standard. There will be some Brexit moans in this, but first I want to talk about the moaning nonce first. Prince Andrew. He's moaning and he's growing, and people pointing cameras at him, and he seems to have gone into a bit of hiding. Yeah, he needs a flipping hiding. Because of there's revelations, isn't there, regarding his involvement with Charlie Epstein. The geezer when he, decided to do himself in with some bed sheets while the guards were only about 15 foot away. Actually, what's 15 feet? 3 meters, 4 meters? 5 meters, about under 5 meters. We bought a Toyota Hybrid, a second-hand, still under warranty, and didn't have to sell our souls to buy used, and our income tax return plus some savings, so it's paid in full. Pretty cool. The thing about here in France, we're going electric cars and have EVs. I don't know what it's like in Belgium, but here you have this like force majeure kind of like a penalty and a I can't know what it's called now. When you register a vehicle here in France, you pay like your when you do your matriculation, you have to pay a fee. And it depends on the output of the vehicle, the emissions of the vehicle. And if you've got something like full transit or something like that, the emissions are obviously higher, and you're going to be paying about €500 to register your vehicle. But that door swings the other way. If it's an electric vehicle, you can end up with £7,000 in your up to 6 or 7,000, something like that, in your pocket. Not the Citroen Amy though, Lee. Okay, just in case you fancied one of them. No, they're not included. They're technically a cyclomotor. Just like the Park Hermes. So you don't have to have a license for them. But then you do about 28 mile an hour, don't you? Something like that. They're very slow. They're restricted. If anyone knows a Citroen Amy, it's think of like a bubble car that doesn't really have a front or a back. It's what it looks like to me. It's just like this little cube. This little cube you're in. You can park two of them in like a normal car parking space. I have to admit, if you're a little city car, I think it'd be brilliant. But be fun. But I don't know about driving any distance in it. Besides, they've got quite I think they've got about 50-mile range. They haven't got a very good range. So I don't think the battery's never £40,000 though. Top smoke. The Citroen Amy, check it out. It's a pretty cool little thing. It's bizarre. 91 Leaves. Good evening, bud, says Badbunk 33. 91 Leaves. Hello, 91 Leaves. Hope you're well. Turnips resignations. Yes, I know. Turnips resignation. There's another resignation. And what about old Peter Boner? Oh my giddy aunt. His bit on the side. He's now got the nomination for the by-election. For Peter Boner? What the hell? Who in the right mind thought that was a good idea? Is she just a proxy, maybe? A proxy for Peter Bones? He could poke her into whatever direction he... Okay, he's probably doing that. Or it's either that or he's sticking this schlong on her head. Like he did that staffer. Blimey. And there is us lot. Whinging and whining about poor old, Dominic Raab. Slinging tomatoes. Wasn't his cock, was it? Oh, did I say it out loud? I just did, didn't I? I do apologise. No, I don't. I'll keep them undersized anyways. It doesn't make any difference. Right, there we go. What we got? Good evening, Alistair. Even all, everyone's saying hello to each other. Top Smoke says Prince Andrew should go and live in Norfolk with his own kind. You bastard. Are you trying to say we're all kind of, into that sort of thing? I would say they're more inbred. Just like the farmers there in France. Marcus, your argument to EVs shoots you right in the foot. Why don't you own one? Because I can't afford one. I've got no money. Have you noticed? I spent so much shit on this stuff. I've got no money to spend on cars. But like this, if my car broke down tomorrow, that's it. We ain't got a car. Simple as that. Unless I can fix it, obviously. Brian Maguire, hello there. I put one of those cars on, but it was too small, and it didn't go to extra large. I put one of them cars on. You need two of them, mate. One on each foot, like roller skates. I think they've got a sunroof as well. It's just yeah. Oh, anyway, you just got to lean. They're funny things, I'll tell you. Oh, dear me. The crazy thing about them is those Citroen Amy's is you can't use the electric charging networks. You can only charge it with your 3-pin plug. How good is that? They've got a short range, yet you can't charge it anywhere. Out and about. Nuts. Actually, no, you could. You could go to, here in France, you could go to the camping car places, where you park your camping car, your motorhome, and you've got their Born and what have you, you can plug your electric in and put a few coins in and charge your car up. That's what you could do. That'd work. Yeah, 3-pin plug only. Or EU equivalent. The Amy's are designed to be the same front and back and left and right, so all the panels are the same. Cheap to replace, and I've even seen some people complaining that the build quality is shocking. They can't. It might be shocking in relation to every other car on the market, but you can have one of them on the road for under $7,000. It's the same sort of money as when they're micro cars. You know, they're little single-cylinder diesel things. Par permis. You know, no, you don't need a driving license for them. Here in France, it is. Not in the UK. A wooden woofler. I didn't know what a woofler is. I'll have to check that. You've mentioned this before. I'll have to check this out, haven't I? So, our car's tax will be €263 a year. At normal petrol cost, double. Depending on the emissions. Here in France, if you buy a second car that is over 10 years old, I don't know what it's like in Belgium, but if it's over 10 years old, that registration fee was half price. Now, when I brought my Transit over, I had a long wheelbase high top Transit. I ain't got it anymore. Mate's got it, actually. I've got people on the website for it. Anyway, the actual fee at the time, remember this was probably around 2011, something like that. And the fee at the time was about €450 to get it registered, but it was half price because it was over 10 years old. So I don't know if it's the same in Belgium. But that blooming thing, those Transits, they go, apart from the body rots around the engine, basically. The engine's brilliant. It's going on. Brilliant van. And it was rear-wheel drive. This problem with the French vans, all front-wheel drive. Okay, you get a nice low floor in the back, but as soon as you get a bit of mud, you slip and slide all over the flipping place. My camper, right, it's got this whopping great body on the back, right? Okay, I took a load of beds out of it, but it's like a 6 or 7 sleeper, my camper. And it's like all that weight on the back there, right? And it's front-wheel drive on a Fiat Ducato body. It's nuts. Is a woofler a very camp muffler? Maybe. I ain't got a clue what a flipping woofler is. Your task is to find out what a woofler is. Oh, blimey. Oh, dear. The Twizy is a better... What is a Twizy? Is it another kind of electric car? The Twizy is a better option. They're just making them. Are they a par permis as well? Anyway, this isn't about cars. No, I want to talk about nonsense. And one nonce in particular happens to be a prince and a duke. Oh my god. Should have made an example of them, shouldn't they? Not pay out 12 million to that lass. What's her name again? Jeffrey? Something Jeffrey? The one who made the allegations against Charlie Epstein. We'll get into that in a minute. So, hey, Awesome Kid, hope you're well. It's Happy New Year to you all, and yours and my friend. I hope you're well, my friend. Good. Big Clive is actually gay. I don't care if he's gay. Why? Because it really don't. It doesn't bother me. Anything like that don't bother me in the slightest. It really doesn't. No. Doesn't hurt me. Don't affect me. No. Actually, the amount of people think I'm gay is actually quite astounding. I'm on my other channel, my woodworking channel, Wally Boyle. My wife Caroline isn't often in the videos, and she was. Oh, I thought you were gay. I have to admit, it made me laugh. It really did. Oh, crikey. Actually, you know what? I think that's a bit of a compliment, actually. Yeah. Some of the nicest people are gay. Where are we? Okay. I lost all track what I was supposed to be doing. Oh, I'm all over the place now. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh crikey. And Michael Jackson. Oh crikey. Oh my god. Stephen Hawking. What was? Oh god. Right, where should we start? The beginning's usually a good idea, but it couldn't go too long to do that. Okay, so we have a live. What, a live? Yes, a live that we do. Oh, there it is. Yeah, happens to be in the Independent, and it's probably got a load of flipping ads popping up and shit like that because the Independent's a bit crap for that, to be honest. Like a lot of these papers. I quite like the Guardian as well. One reason I quite like where they stand as well, but. At least they don't put ads every flipping where. another, supported by donations and stuff. They rely on ads and stuff. But then you got the Independent, and it's like, oh, there's loads of ads. Anyway, Jeffrey Epstein's list of nearly 100. 100. Screw the doon. Why is it all the way up there? That isn't the right page. I got the wrong page up. Oh, Kaggle, what has it done that? Back in there you go. Oh, there he is. Oh, lovely. Don't you think it's lovely? Oh, believe me. There's a lot of apologists come up all over the place at the moment. Yeah, and one prominent figure, especially here, would you expect? I'll get into it in a minute, but no. I would expect this particular individual to be more moral, but clearly isn't. But then again, considering the institution for which he stands for, it's not surprising. But anyway, so Jeffrey Epstein, although he's not a Brexiter, I'll give him that. So I'll tell you, I'll explain a bit. Anyway, Jeffrey Epstein's list of nearly 100 more documents being unsealed, as the police refuse to investigate Prince Andrew. They're refusing to investigate him. Even though he's been, not just names that come up because they've been to this, Epstein's little island, No. Or on one of his multiple private jets. Scantily clad lasses. I wasn't invited, bastard. But anyway, so. But there's a lot of people that have been there, like David Copperfield, Donald Trump. But there are allegations against Donald Trump, actually, which actually surprised me, if I'm absolutely honest. Maybe we don't want to go near him because he's too orange. He's a foul individual, isn't he, after all? Stephen Hawking was there, but nothing, there's no allegations against him. So, the names have been released. Before the names weren't released. They decided they weren't going to release the names because obviously it's damaging to people. Just to be associated. It's like guilty by association, isn't it? But for some reason they've decided to release the names. And some of it is a little bit shocking, to be fair. Now, in the actual document itself, there's somebody on Twitter has sort of highlighted some of the bits and pieces in this document, which is a bit gross. So, okay. So Ghislaine Maxwell, Prince Andrew, Sarah Ferguson. Oh, they went as a couple. Oh, it's the sort of thing. Is that what you do for marriage? For counselling, that's it. Counselling. They went there for counselling. You throw in the food, no, don't do that. That's it's not great, is it? Oh look, the amount of people keep saying this photograph is fake. Anyway, so where should we start? Let's go back into that, and I'll find the beginning of that page. Right, what an awful person. Blooming adverts. I didn't like them. Oh. So Maxwell is in federal prison, as you know, for sex trafficking, and she was sued in 2015 after she branded Mrs. Dufoy. It's funny spelling. It's going to G. Well, she branded her as a liar over her claims regarding that that she was sexually abused as a minor. When she was 17. Originally, she said she was 15 in the first allegations, but then she said she was young. To be fair, she probably didn't know what was going on around her either. With all these old people trying to put their. Can you imagine if Peter Boner was there? Oh my giddy auntie, he put it on everyone's head. It's shocking. It's disgraceful behaviour. I wouldn't like it. No, I'd cut the flipping thing off. Yes, I got this little handheld 6-inch chainsaw, which is just the job. So, anyway, it was settled in 2017 and paid about 15 million or something stupid like that. And but when all these child sex allegations came out and was going to be tried, Epstein was going to be tried for that, then he decided to take his life. Bit of a cop out, if you ask me. Now, there was talk of some videos, some secret videos of Donald Trump and that. And that's what Maxwell had hinted, Ghislaine Maxwell hinted on. That hasn't materialised, though. Golden showers and all that sort of stuff. All the stuff that you lot obviously fancy. No? No, not me neither. Well, so the first batch of 40 court documents was released just gone. Naming Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, Prince Andrew, Duke of York, and the magician David Copperfield. Now, they haven't necessarily been named for doing any wrongdoing. But Prince Andrew, on the other hand, well, there is allegations that there which were settled out of court, weren't they? You know, the late Queen had to pay 12 million quid to try and protect their reputation, which would not be funny, but by paying it off, it would have been a very dirty case, to be fair. So what is the lesser of two evils, I suppose? So she paid her off 12 million, the Queen needed. So probably what finished her off, you know. 12 million quid for that old nonce, she went. So, oh crikey, where do I start with this? This is blimey. What given? All right, this is these dogs. All right. Oh God, loads of people trying to defend them. So, what happened to her father? Isn't he the one who fell off a ship, off a boat, and drowned or something? He was a media tycoon or something, wasn't he? Okay, there we come. Not too far. Okay, so Ghislaine Maxwell, the Jeffrey Epstein associate. Well, they were lovers, you know, partner and all that. And she was found guilty of sex trafficking. Socialite daughter of the late British press baron, who Baron was jailed after being found guilty of federal sex trafficking charges recently. That was, I think that's 2021, wasn't it? And her role in procuring and grooming underage girls for billionaire ex-boyfriend and paedophile. The thing is, he says, the likelihood is there's something going on there, wasn't there? Well, we know there's something going on there. You know, it was basically mass orgies and stuff like that was going on. Not gonna say, I was never invited. So it goes on to no, I am. Okay, so following the release of the documents, Alan Dershowitz posted a 31-minute defense video. The former Harvard law professor, Alan Dershowitz, issued an explosive response maintaining his innocence after a tranche of documents relating to his former client, Jeffrey Epstein, and it raised allegations that he took part in the late paedophile sex trafficking ring. Not be funny, but you are guilty by association. There's no way these people didn't know what's going on, and yet they still hung around him. Was it the money? Or was it something else? So the highly anticipated release of the sealed documents in the now settled litigation between Epstein and the victim, Virginia Dufresne, against got these names. Ghislaine Maxwell, renewed debate about the ties that high-profile figures, including former US Presidents Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, Prince Andrew, and had the disgraced financier and convicted paedophile. And so the unanswered questions: was anyone else involved in Epstein's crimes? Back in 2009. One of Epstein's victims, Virginia Dufresne, filed a lawsuit saying that he had flown her around the world for sexual encounters with billionaires, politicians, royals. There's not that many royals, is there? And heads of state. So she initially kept the names of those men secret, but in later legal filings, started providing names. Now, Britain's Prince Andrew, New Mexico Governor Bill Richardson, and former US Senator George Mitchell, and French modelling scout Jean-Luc Brunel, and billionaire Glenn Dubin, and law professor Alan Dershowitz, who had represented Epstein. And some details of Dufresne's allegations have changed over time. She initially said, she said she was 15, and later found out that she was 17 at the time. But let's be fair, she was quite young, and there was a lot going on. And in the day, we talk about they youngsters. They're easily manipulated, aren't they, as well? You know. So 2022, she withdrew her allegations against Dietrich, saying she may have made a mistake in identifying him as one of her abusers. Now, she said she was very young at the time. Oh, yeah, very young at the time, and was a very stressful and traumatic environment. I know it doesn't make it right, but why is she there? Was she forced to be there? I know she was underage still, but was she forced to be there? Because not be funny, she's getting towards the age of consent, wasn't she? Now she had, I sound like an apologist now, don't I? She said that the newspaper had refused to print those allegations. Surprise, surprise. Now, another interview, she described riding in a helicopter with Bill Clinton and flirting with Donald Trump, but she then later said in a disposition that those things hadn't happened and were mistakes by the reporter. Jeffrey's allegations have been investigated by the FBI. No charges have been brought based on her claims, but because of the attention generated by them, Brunel was investigated in France and charged with raping other underage girls. He then killed himself, just like Epstein, while awaiting trial. Although he'd always been tried, and well, he was awaiting trial. He was waiting another trial, really. Suppose he thought he was probably never going to get out of this place. And the big guys over there, they don't like sex offenders, child sex offenders especially. Now, Manhattan's top federal prosecutor in 2020, Jeffrey Epstein, sought to speak with Prince Andrew. Can you remember that? Well, he's hiding when he said, "No, I don't want to. Mummy, help me." And sought to speak with Prince Andrew about the matters related to Epstein, but the royal declined to be interviewed. Well, instead turned to Emily Maitlis. And he told everybody, he told the world, "I can't sweat." What? He's got a rare condition. Duh. Anyway, but they were declined to be interviewed. So the Berman-based, Berman blasted Andrew at the time for falsely portraying himself to the public as eager to cooperate when actually he was dodging the question. Surprise, surprise. Sounds a bit like a Tory. Now, Andrew has repeatedly denied having sex with Jeffrey and said that he couldn't recall ever meeting her, though photographs were appearing of them snuggled up and what have you, and some other strange things were going on with spitting image puppets. Yes, Prince Andrew was having his photograph taken with spitting image puppets while he's groping her boob. Apparently, allegedly. Anyway, I wonder if Sean Brady was there. He's got a thing about boobs and bums, I hear. So many of the documents unsealed in the recent days involve efforts by Maxwell's lawyers to discredit Jeffrey and Jeffrey's lawyers' efforts to gather evidence backing up her accounts. And the records released in the case have contained scant evidence of wrongdoing by the famous figures, but testimony from multiple witnesses confirmed Jeffrey's accounts of Epstein's sexual misconduct. Plenty of witnesses. These places, they're going to be rather careful, I'd have thought, wouldn't they? And this is at times when, smartphones and stuff like that weren't quite so prolific, were they? And all the pictures are blurry or 720p or whatever they are. So, to that, and then back into chat. Oh, I'm in chat. There you go. Oh, not that one. There you go. Oh, back in. Back into chat. Duke! Da-da! Masters of the Universe. Or Defenders of the Universe. Okay, where are we? Johnny, hello, Johnny. Hope you're well. 47 likes and 69 viewers. Got a few viewers today. Oh, nice one. Thank you. Don't forget to beep the like button. It helps channel, I need all the help I can get, as you can probably noticed. Yeah. I struggle to get views. The other channel do alright, don't they? For some strange reason. A payoff is an admission of guilt. Exactly what it is. And if you were there and you knew what was going on, why didn't you leave? You've associated yourself with it. You've basically said, "Oh, that's okay then." No. Oh, no. It's none of it. There's no justification for any of it, really, is there? And some rather famous figures there, Michael Jackson and various others. You know? Robbie Williams was there. And still, I wasn't invited. So, Dershowitz said he didn't see anything illegal. But we still had orgies, yeah, but they weren't illegal orgies, no, the legal orgies. Oh. Phone box checking out of there. I bet American media is not mentioning Trump's association. That is a very valid point. I tell you what they did mention was, oh, crikey. Prince Andrew. Where was it at? There we go. Okay, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Oh, God, we're going to have to do the apologist in a second. Yes, we've definitely got to do the apologist. Well, actually, there's a few apologists, actually. And now, where it is. Okay. No, I'm not. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. If that weren't a car crash interview, it does go on a lot longer. I might do a bit more later, we'll see. I'll get demonetised anyway, so why should I care? Oh, back into the chat. Oh, right, giddy aunt. Eon. Oh, I know Eon Redon's videos, the young Irish lad. Yeah. You can't use a hand plane. I need to teach him how to use a hand plane. He does this thing. He strokes it with a hand plane. Yeah. But he's got pretty cool videos though. His sort of shorts work really well. He had a glass hammer the other day. Somebody sent him a glass hammer. Didn't work. It broke. There were no hotels, so I stayed in Epstein's red room. The cameras and the one-way mirror. It's a two-way mirror. The two-way mirror. Get my worms out there. Andrew just returning to the scene of the crime. Please don't tell Jeff. Pretty much. Just hope the food laying around somewhere on the sofas, and, you know. I have a peculiar explanation. No medical condition. Oh, God, that man. Oh, how embarrassing. The whole family's dysfunctional. Okay, Harry isn't that bad. I think, yeah. He's got his issues. But it's probably because his whole family's dysfunctional. Oh, dear me. Caffel, hello to see you then, Zoda. How do you? I hope you're well. Chatty Rat. All hail Prince Andrex, the nonce. The sweaty one. Oh, no, the non-sweaty one. But he doesn't know. But he might sweat now. But he didn't at the time. It seems even a Nobel Prize winner was there. I wonder why. Oh, well, yeah, Nobel Prize winner you'll be talking about. Stephen Hawkins. Blind eye orgies. Okay. Hello, Joel. The necessity of sexual deprivation by these people is absolutely disgusting. Yeah, 100% right. Penalties should be death sentences and not fines in jail. And I'm not favourable to the death penalty. I don't know about that. Can't we just, crikey? Oh. No, don't. What about chemical castration? That didn't work out too well last time. No. What about an overtight cock ring? Oh no, can't do that, can you? Blimey. I know! I've got the perfect punishment. We keep Anne Widdecombe on the chain in a dungeon somewhere. And we force the offendant to spend time at Anne Widdecombe. There'll be enough left of them. No. And the other one could be, I don't know, what about for Ghislaine Maxwell. I suppose it could be. It could be. Who could be that? Ooh, crikey. Who could be forced upon her? Peter Bone? No, that what? No, no. Oh, crikey. Oh, Nigel Farage. Oh, crikey. Oh, God, that'd be terrible. Let's not think about that. Hello, night one of these, and hello, beer. I can't say that. Top Smoke. What about a limerick? Yeah, what about them? We need limerick. Duke of York or something. Oh dear, what can the matter be? Okay, Christ, man, yeah, good fella. Okay, hi, Grant's line, hello there. Evening, I not remember Var bragging about smuggling an underage girl in the boot of a taxi to the palace, and Andrew Neil interviewing his. Oh, quite really? And it, blimey, yeah, it's a BBC for you. We've got so much been going on there, hasn't there, over the years? Jimmy Savile. Ooh. Crikey. Him of his didgeridoo? Yeah, that's what he called it. Mark, look at yellow there. Hope you well. I have a peculiar explanation. No medical condition. Too far up that I am. Trump security service want to arrest Donald Trump. Yeah. Well, they keep trying. Well, what is it now? It's Maine and Colorado. Colorado's about 9 electoral seats, and Maine is only about 2 or 3 electoral seats. I think it's 270 in total. But it's going to be going to Supreme Court, and there's a likelihood it might get thrown out. So, yeah. Robert Maxwell, that's it. Robert Maxwell, he fought for boat or something. Worked for Mossad. Rolled on a few years later. Epstein apparently was a Mossad honey trap. Oh my giddy aunt, really? Bad or worse, aren't they? Yeah, yeah. Lee Corn's referring to a video that Elon Red on Mage where it's literally bought a box of pencils. I've seen that come in my short feed, and he literally put them everywhere because he kept losing his pencils. Get organised, man! God's sake! He's got a nice little workshop now, in the middle of nowhere. He stinks of Trump bullshit. He does. Yeah, if I remember right, people keep stealing Eon's content and put it on Facebook and places like that, which he isn't too happy. He seems quite angry about it. Understandably so. Well, stolen content, isn't it? Kool-Aid, hello there. Didn't see you there, my friend. Was it about the Duke and 10,000 kids? Andy was very handy with a touchy-feely, but he handled a minor one too many, and he got nailed to the ceiling. Oh, blimey. Andy was very handy with a touchy feeling, but he handled a minor one too many and got nailed to the ceiling. Please. I've done a limerick. What? Wait, I didn't see it. Wait, oh, I'm going up. Where's the limerick? Where is it? Okay. I'm scrolling up there. I can't see it though. Oh, have I gone past it? Brian, hello, Brian Maguire. Hope you're well. Right, yes. UK, Belgium, Netherlands, Denmark, Norway, Prince Albert, and Monaco. Yep, not many royals. That many royals. One was just stepped down. She was 86. Oh, abdicating. Hey, Sloan, thank you very much. You are the first super chat of the year. Yay! Kool-Aid, Maxwell wasn't. Okay, I still haven't found it, mate. The limerick. What about the video with Trump and Hulk Hogan? Oh God, yeah. Okay, scrolling up. That we are. Larry, watch out. Marx is after cat videos. What? Cat videos? Uh, the Grand Old Duke of York said he couldn't sweat. Oh, not gonna be that one. Not gonna be that one. It's gonna be what? Bigger than that one. Let's wait. I can't
Smaller
find it,
in
mate.
number are we, but larger in mind.
You've done a limerick, but it was missed. Okay. Oh, that's really annoying when you can't find things. I can't see it, mate. I'm very sorry. How did the puppet stay on its hand? Oh, crikey, can't say that. I bet it's really rude, isn't it? Knowing you. Oh, I can't find it. Can't find it. Anyway, Dave Blase, good evening, my friend. Good 91 Leeds. Good evening to you, Dave Blase. Hope you're well. Good evening. Oh, good evening, Marcus. Good evening, all. I hope everyone is very well, and hopefully you have a very good. Yeah, look at that Sebastian in the background there. Look at him. I think he deserves a treat. That he does. All right. Yeah. What do you reckon, boy? Was he asleep? Right. Have a coffee on me, says Grant Sloan. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. Right, where were we? Oh, crikey. This is just. It's all gone. Oh! Messed up, isn't it? It really is messed up. But don't worry, we have got an apologist as well. How about this apologist? Lovely chap, when you say. Yeah, no. There he is. Yeah. Justin Welby, whatever his name is. Archbishop.
There's a difference between consequences and forgiveness.
What?
I think for all of us, one of the ways that we celebrate when we come together is in learning to be a more open and forgiving society. Now, with Prince Andrew, I think we all have to step back a bit.
Really?
He's
I don't think so.
seeking to make amends, and I think that's a very good thing. But you can't tell people how they're to respond about this, and the issues of difference between
sorry about that.
Private for so many people, it's not how they're to respond about this, and the issues of, and I think that's a very good thing.
I don't want paedophilia.
He's seeking to make amends.
You're kidding.
And I think that's a very good thing. But you can't tell people how they're to respond about this, and the issues of the past in the area of abuse are so intensely personal and private for so many people. It's not surprising there's very deep feelings indeed.
You don't say. What an idiot. Oh. But again, what he says about refugees and stuff is quite, humane. Some things you just can't defend. I know he's not convicted, but, I think his mummy paid 12 million quid. End of the day, I suppose, you're kind of admitting guilt, aren't you? Like you said earlier. So, where are we? It's just shocking. The whole thing is just shocking. So, what do the new Jeffrey Epstein court documents actually say about, and why are they being released now? So the documents mainly consist of previously unseen legal documents from the defamation case, Virginia Giuffre, against Epstein's main accuser, made against his former lover, Ghislaine Maxwell, in 2015. So, in December, New York District Judge Loretta Preska ruled the papers should no longer remain secret, as many of the individuals mentioned have already given media interviews. there's a particular Attorney General who's going to take Donald Trump to court. Letitia. The one which Donald Trump, well, defamation again. And almost incited violence against her, like he did with the Capitol Hill riots. She wants $350 million at Donald Trump. She might even get it. So the first 60 of the some 250 documents have been released so far. There's about 170 names expected in total. Now, although the former US President, Bill Clinton, and Prince Andrew, remember, what was that woman's name on the Stuke table? Was it pool table? Pool table or Stuke table? Come out, pool table thing, wasn't it? And Prince Andrew has already been linked to Epstein, and the tranche of hundreds of files reveal new details about their dealings with the late paedophile. The celebrities like Michael Jackson, Leonardo DiCaprio, Bruce Willis are also mentioned, but none have been accused of any wrongdoings. I can't see how you could go to that place. All the stuff's going on around, probably going on around. Maybe it's in different rooms or what have you, but you'd know. The documents mainly consist of previously unseen legal arguments from the defamation case. Virginia Giuffre, Epstein's main accuser, made against a former lover over Ghislaine Maxwell in 2015. I hate it when articles repeat themselves. So files were sealed or heavily redacted to protect the identities of the alleged victims and people not accused of any wrongdoing, and absent third parties could have been implicated in the case. So, which case is it? The documents were part of a 2015 civil lawsuit, as we talked about that bit already, where Virginia Giuffre, who says she was one of Epstein's principal victims of underage sex trafficking. My best ever limerick is coming up. Okay. She sued Ghislaine Maxwell for 62 for defamation about her spokesperson that issued a statement describing Ms. Giuffre's allegations against Epstein as obvious lies. And there she is. She ruled Giuffre was a victim of sustained underage sexual abuse between 1999 and 2002. The ruling paved the way for Giuffre, now 40 years old, living in Australia, to pursue various other lawsuits, including the one against Prince Andrew for sexual assault and intentional infliction of emotional distress, which was settled for a rumoured $12 million, £9.45 million. Oh, I said it's pounds. Okay, okay, that was dollars. Sorry. Regarding what the Queen handed down for Prince Andrew, just to shush money in that. In February 2022, and the Duke has always denied her claims. Well, obviously, probably been told to. It also helped facilitate the criminal case against Maxwell, who was found guilty of 5 out of 6 charges of grooming 4 girls for Epstein to abuse between 1994 and 2004. And she was sentenced to 20 years in a US prison in December 2021. Oh, it was 2021, okay. And has since launched an appeal. She ain't getting out. No. So the documents relating to the case were subjected to the court orders, sealing or redacting them to protect the privacy of some of the people named. And they include people who worked for Epstein and flew on his planes or visited his homes, as well as alleged victims and witnesses. And some have been accused of wrongdoing and others have not. I wonder if it's one of them special bearings that the side blows out of when he just took off. Yeah, it was a Supermax or something. So the Miami Herald first intervened to get the documents unsealed on public interest grounds in 2018, and this is the 8th set to be released. The day after the first round was published in 2019, Epstein was found dead, aged 66, in his Manhattan prison cell, and is awaiting for another trial for child sex trafficking offences. And in December, Judge Preska published her findings that there were no legal justification for the names to be redacted. Hence, it's now been released. She gave each of the people listed the chance to individually appeal her decision. Well, someone was dead. Stephen Hawkins is dead, isn't he? Now, with a deadline of midnight on the 1st of January. Well, they haven't done so, so I suppose if they feel there's nothing to hide. Evidence given by a woman called Joanna Soberg was included in the first round of unsealed documents. And part of the reason Judge Prescott ruled in favour of the publishing the names, like hers last year, is that she has already given interviews to the media, including the Times. Now, Miss Soberg previously claimed that Prince Andrew touched her boob, her breast. Boobs and us in lycra. Every time I hear that now, it's two people I'm going to be thinking about. Whenever I hear that now, it's either going to be Boris Johnson's dad when he slapped Caroline. Oh crikey! Oh, I've got a name now. At Tory on the bottom, saying you got a nice seat there, and also no, Sean Bailey, which he said, oh crikey, what did he say then? Oh crikey, well, this is just, these people are just so foul. It's not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. I'll find it there. Oh, Rishi Sunak got booed, you know. Yeah. Actually, while I'm just thinking about it, I'll just put this over here. Just to, you know, give you something to watch while... Is that the right one? That's not the right one. Oh, crikey, I'm messing up here. There we go, that one. There we go. While I'm trying to find what I'm looking for, you can watch this, okay? Stop! Alright, I found what I was looking for though. They're talking about Sean Bailey. If you haven't seen this, this is just... Oh. This is GB News, I warn you now. Oh crikey, it's GB News. Well, you've probably heard what's going on regarding Carol Vorderman. I did put a short video up about it. And this plonker looks like he's been 3D printed. Flipping Charlie Mullins.
Maybe dresses herself while she's on these ambassadorial roles. Lewis, your thoughts on that? I know some people might have thought, oh, that was a bit unfair. Some people might think, oh, that's fair enough.
I think she can dress however she wants. She looks great there. Why not? She's happy. She's having a good time. Good for her.
Well, does it represent the RAF good like that with her tits hanging out there?
Okay,
I don't see any of that in those pictures that they're showing.
We can't obviously say things like that.
No, well, what I'm trying to say, there's certain pictures I've seen. Does it
She can
represent the RAF?
dress however she wants. She's great.
Okay, I am just going to apologise if anyone was offended by that turn of phrase there. And Ms. Maybe dresses herself while she...
I don't like him. Oh, is it Christian or something? Oh, I don't know what his name is. Plonker. But why the hell can't she just wear what she want to wear, dress how she want to dress? End of the day, you know, she doesn't need to justify anything. She's the cleverest one. Well, cleverest one. She's not stupid, is she? She's a very, very clever, very well-educated woman. She's got every right to wear what she wants. And if I want to wear Mankini, I will, okay? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, I've got that in my system now. Good. Well, but while I'm at something, oh crikey, while I'm at it, while I'm on the Twitter clips, there's another one for you. This poor woman is distraught. I mean, this is absolutely shocking. If you think Prince Andrew's bad, well, this is just horrendous. This poor woman is, well, she's beside herself, she is. Her Christmas has been ruined. Seriously, ruined. It's terrible.
Thought I would be reduced to this. I have just opened a tin of Quality Street for probably the 60th time in my life. And what I have found inside is this travesty. This is a travesty. I will never, Quality Street, purchase this product ever again. And you can take that and put it where you like, because this is a travesty. Our whole family every year has enjoyed Quality Street in its shiny wrappers, especially the purple ones. Now, who wants to eat this piece of garbage? I know I don't. So, Quality Street, 0 out of 10 for festive cheer. You can put your chocolates where the sun never shines.
Ooh. That's
Thought I would be reduced to this.
You just did. For God's sake. The crazies are out. Well, back in the chat. So, okay. Back in the chat. Oh, blimey, these people. They're everywhere. They walk among us. Tony MC, hello there, buddy. Hope you're well. No, so, you just say there's a... Limerick! Aha! Found it. Okay. Found your limerick. Alright. I want you 2 runs at this, just to let you know. Alright. I can't say that. I'll leave that for people to read. I can't say that. I'll get picked up on YouTube for that. I'll get a strike. I can't say things like that. Sorry. Keep it clean. Think of the black hole and stuff like that. Maybe that's what he was thinking of. Who knows? Karen Fusion. Referring to this woman. Yeah. Oh dear. That's got to be a piss. That's got to be that. That's got to be some kind of oh, what do you call it now? The purple ones. I like the purple ones. They got Brazil nuts in them. Yeah. The rest of them, the sickly like the strawberry creams and stuff like that. Oh, quite they're disgusting. It's a pineapple cream as well, isn't it? Too sickly. It's just sugar. Oof. She has a Tory outrage. Yeah, she did, didn't she? She's a... My Quality Street and no longer quality. And look at the purple one. Well, the shiner's gone. It's shiny. Where's the festive cheer? She's got serious issues. Yeah. Andrew Luke, hello there. There are shiny wrappers right there too. The small ones. Can I see them? Oh, the little ones are shiny. Okay. Strange people, I tell you. Like I say, they all walk amongst us. That they do. If this is the biggest trouble in her life, hello, Cootaloo. Trouble in her life, I'd like to trade mine for hers. Yes, I know the feeling. Pork markets.
In December, I'll be in Beijing, opening up new pork markets.
Tea. I bet thought that was whiskey, didn't it? Or something to do with tea. Right, back in the chat. Right. Top Smoke. Okay, yeah. Pimlico Brexit plumbers. He was against Brexit. Quite how Carol Vorderman presents herself. Let's say of him. He literally looks like he's been 3D printed. He's had so much Botox. He looks, well, he looks worse than. Well, have you seen Jeff Bezos recently? It's like he's been stung by a bee. What's going on? Why do people do that to themselves? Why can't people grow old gracefully? You know? Get a few wrinkles. Do something artistic with them if you like. This is a disgrace. God's sake.
That is a disgrace.
She does. Yep, Carol Vorderman does. She presents herself just fine. No dancing baby. Now, what dancing baby? We haven't got a dancing baby. I do not know what you're talking about, okay? I haven't a clue. There is no dancing baby. No. Oh, yeah, probably. To be fair to someone, to Carol Vorderman, she, you know, for her age, she's 65 or something like that, isn't she? For her age, she looks flipping awesome. But she's worked at it, you know? She's seriously into her keep fit and stuff like that, you know? She's worked at it. So, fair dues to her. That's determination, that is. You know? Actually, no, I don't know if they're real, are they? They are quite big. But anyway. Oh, dear. Mad Monk gets stitched again. Oh, that he does. Sorry, Mad Monk. She seems to have everything in place. Going down, going down. Alright, again there. It must be very difficult to make ironic videos in Great Britain these days. They all sound like documentaries. Yeah. Because that last one, that could have been a skit. Yeah, this Twitter one, that could have been a skit, couldn't it, really? Is she being sincere? Or is it just, oh, I know, I get views if I do this? Possibly. 46,000, yeah, it's worked. So, Carol is my age and she looks terrific. She does look terrific. She's very, you know, she's in a hell of a good shape. And she's got a massive brain, you know? You're lucky I can't put you on timeout. Yeah, thanks that Mad Monk. Sorry. Carol gets me standing to attention every morning. I bet she does. Oh, dear. And then the little North Korean boy will press the Duke. Oh, crikey, my dear. God, scary. What's going on in the world at the moment is frightening. You think what's happened, like, for instance, you got the Istanbul Strait, you got what's going on in the Suez Canal, the Panama Canal, ain't got enough water. On the risk to the container ships, what have you, trying to get through. What have you got? The Russia. I know the Houthi rebels are backed by Iran, so they're going to have to be they're going a long way round, aren't they? Got no choice, which means everything becomes more expensive. Everything takes longer, and when you're a country that's heavily relying on imports, even more so than ever before, well then, frankly, Brexit is a pretty stupid thing to do. It really is. We'll get into that in a moment, actually. All right, well, where was it? How far have I gone? 1 hour, 18 minutes. Oh, crikey. The Duke denies both claims, and the Buckingham Palace has described them as categorically untrue. How do they know? Separate evidence provided to Dufresne claimed that she was sex trafficked by Prince Andrew and other men, including 2 of the world's most respected politicians, with other names redacted. Where are we? Okay, now down a bit further. Okay, this bit is a bit odd. So this is strange. Now, Miss Soberg's evidence says that a puppet was placed on Mrs. Dufresne's breast at the same time believed to be the puppet of the Duke, used for the BBC satire Spitting Image. The evidence reads, it looked like him, and she brought it down and presented it to him. And that was a joke. It was a great joke. Because apparently it was a production from a show on the BBC. And they decided to take a picture of it in Virginia, DeFrey, and Prince Andrew sat on a couch. They put the puppet on Virginia's lap and sat on Soberg, sat on Prince Andrew's lap, and they put the puppet's hand on Virginia's breast, and Andrew put his hand on my breast, and then they took a photo. Why would you allow those sort of photographs in those sort of precarious positions when you are the prince? You know full well if that picture got out. You're hiding to nothing. The claims Andrew visited Epstein's island. Now, separate evidence given by Maxwell sees her claim that she could only recall Prince Andrew visiting Epstein's private Caribbean island, Little St. James, only once. Now, asked whether any girls under 18 were present on that one occasion, she explains there were no girls on the island at all, no girls, no women, only the staff that worked in the house. Girls meaning, I assume you're asking underage, but there was no female outside of the cooks and the cleaners. In other documents, Maxwell can be seen sending an email in January 2015, shortly after the civil claim was filed against her, in which she described herself as out of depth. I have already suffered such terrible, painful loss over the last few days that I can't even see what life after the press hell even looks like. Oh dear, poor her. Statements that don't address all, just lead to more questions. And what was my relationship to Clinton, Andrew, and on, she writes. How was Bill Clinton involved? Well, there's no accusations against Bill Clinton. No. The separate evidence, an email exchange between DeFrey and the journalist Sharon Churcher in 2011 sees DeFrey claim that Mr. Clinton warned Vanity Fair bosses not to publish negative articles about Epstein. It was a big old cover-up. He threatened them not to write sex trafficking articles, she writes. In 2019, the Clinton spokesperson said that he knew nothing about the terrible crimes that Jeffrey Epstein pleaded guilty to, and that the pair had not spoken in over a decade. And he was photographed with Epstein and admitted being associated with him in philanthropic capacity, but his representatives say he cut off all contact with him in 2005 before he faced criminal allegations. And Mr. Clinton's legal team has not lodged an appeal against his naming in the case. Sky News has contacted his former foundation for further comment. Oh. God. Another newly published email from Epstein to Maxwell showed that he was happy for her to issue a reward to any of DeFrey's friends who could prove allegations in her 2015 lawsuit were false. Bribery. The email mentions Mr. Clinton and the late Stephen Hawking, who was photographed on Epstein's Island in March 2006 as a part of the trip to a science conference in neighbouring island St. Thomas. Hang on. Maybe it wasn't him who went there. His helper. That's his helper. That's what it is. His assistant took him there. He had no choice. The conference was paid for by Epstein and saw 20 other scientists attend. Mr. Hawking is not accused of any wrongdoing. The email reads that you can issue a reward to any of Virginia's friends, acquaintances, family that come forward and help prove that her allegations are false. Blimey. Sounds a bit like Trump, doesn't it? So the strongest is this Clinton dinner and the newest version of the Virgin Islands that Stephen Hawking participated in. The strongest is the Clinton dinner and a new version in the Virgin Islands that Stephen Hawking participated in an underage orgy. Okay. Documents yet to be unsealed are also reported to include a claim that Miss Jeffrey met the former president on Epstein's private Caribbean island, Little St. James. I so want Boris Johnson to be there. In 2019, Clinton's spokesperson said he had never been to Little St. James Island and Epstein's ranch in New Mexico or his residence in Florida. And there at the end. So flight logs kept, the end of this, I haven't finished yet, don't worry. Flight logs kept by one of Epstein's private pilots have confirmed that Mr. Clinton flew on Epstein's plane several times between 2002 and 2003 as a part of the humanitarian projects in Africa, as well as Paris. Yeah, is that what you call them? Is it? Okay. Bangkok and Brunei, but not to the Caribbean. He previously said in media reports Epstein was a highly successful financier and committed philanthropist, and that he appreciated his insight and generosity during a trip to Africa to work on I wonder if crikey, put the code now. Cambridge Analytica was involved. Yeah, a trip to Africa to work on democracy. You know how they do it, empowering the poor, citizen service, and combating HIV and AIDS. Well, they were spreading it about, probably. Mr. DeFray's claim could formally contradict that statement. There's just too much of it in there. There really is just too much. Okay, it's not actual. It is allegations, not necessarily evidence against Prince Andrew. But still, he's nonce. Oh, blimey. This has been going on under our noses, isn't it? These papers, the report, the latest one, questions like, oh, did you have sex with Tom Pritzker? The answer, yes. Were you sexually trafficked to foreign presidents? The answer, yes. Ghislaine Maxwell sexually trafficked minors to Prince Andrew. Yes. Bill Clinton likes them young. This is all in this report. And through the allegations, what have you. Did Trump ever go to the island? No. What? Jeffrey Epstein reward to help deny claims that Stephen Hawking participated in an underage orgy. I don't know what sort of participation he can participate in. Did he have a choice? He didn't say no, though, is he? Probably not. I don't know. Michael Jackson at Jeffrey Epstein's house in Palm Beach. And Jane Doe was used to procure underage girls for sexual activities. Epstein's... I'll show you. Here you go. Epstein's... this is a breakdown. These little highlighted bits out of the document. If I can find the document. Okay. Yeah. Epstein's trafficked young children for sexual purposes to other powerful men, including prominent politicians, powerful executives, and foreign presidents, as well as prime ministers, a well-known prime minister, and other world leaders. So when they say, okay, all right, the U.S. government secretly negotiated a non-prosecution agreement with Epstein. Maxwell directed a room full of underage girls to have an orgy. Blimey. Jojo's the housekeeper. Harvey Weinstein. Hillary Clinton named as a witness. Prince Andrew went to the island. Prince Andrew stayed weeks at Epstein's residence and received daily messages. They're not friends. He's not the sort of person you call a friend, you see. And Trump never stayed at Epstein's and never got a massage. Didn't even sit at the table with him. Virginia Jeffrey alleges that he was forced to have sex with former Prime Minister if Israel Ehud Barak and Clinton threatened a Vanity Fair, which he did. Basically, not to report on what's going on there. flipping disgusting. It really is. It's really bad. Anyway, we're going to go on to something else. Something a bit more... Ooh. I'm going to tell you yet. So, what we got? They in the media meant to say, or did they? 23rd of August was my last drink. Crikey, I don't take drugs. I'm bad enough without them. I noticed. Don't smoke. I noticed. So Epstein was protected by powerful people over the years. Reporters, prosecutors, and law enforcement were warned of going after him. A lot of smoke. A lot of smoke for no fire. Yeah, really. Caroline, you go to bed? My dear wife's go to bed. She is. Really? Oh, okay. It's like that, is it? Okay. No. Left me the dogs. Oh dear. They're going to pester me now. Are they outside? Okay. Oh. So Hawkins brought a bad... On my way. Take care, Kutulu. Hope well. Everyone enjoy the rest of your weekend. Yeah. Not much left of it now, is there? A couple more hours you got in the UK. 10 p.m. It's waffle time. What's waffle time? What? Yeah, she's off to bed. She gets... please click the like button. Yeah, please click the like button. That's channel, you know. Anyway, so... Oh, blimey, what's next? Oh, crikey. I'll tell you what, I need to move things about. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, crikey, what about flippin'... Oh, that scarecrow. Huh? Weatherspoon scarecrow. Tim Martin. Pop the bing, Tim Martin. Pop the bing. Yeah. We've got to call him Sir now. You going to call him Sir? Sir F. Oh, I can't say that. Oh dear. Right. Not that one. Where is it? Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. Right. Let's do a bit about Brexit. Oh, Brexit. Yeah, Brexit, but flowers. Beautiful flowers. Yeah. Because Dutch flower growers, well, they're not that happy, no. Let's get rid of some of these ones. All right.
Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, and Prince Andrew all named in the...
Oh, I don't need that. All right. Sorry about that. Now, certain growers in Norfolk, when there was a risk of there being a no deal, they were stocking up on bulbs. Tulip growers, basically they export. They supply to the UK as well, obviously, but they export to the Netherlands. But more recently, Dutch flower growers are calling for delays to the UK post-Brexit border checks. Remember, the checks are already there on the way out, but it's whether or not we can get the stuff into the UK, because the checks apparently are going to be started. Now, I'm wondering whether or not they're going to be, that can is going to be kicked down the road yet again. It's phytosanitary, anyone? Well, oh dear me. There you go. Where's my window? Can't see my window. Where is it? Oh, there I am. I disappeared. I know you can see me, but I've got so many windows up on here. It's just like, crikey. Anyway, I'm trying to multitask. I'm no good at it. So Dutch flower growers are calling for delays to the UK post-Brexit border checks. Trade Association says that the exporters are not ready. Well, we know they're not ready. They're hoping it never happens. So Dutch flower growers are called for the UK government to delay post-Brexit border controls on plants and food set to come in from this month. claiming exports are not ready and that any delays at customs could result in substantial damage and losses. We're talking about tender things, aren't we? We're talking about flowers that they don't have a shelf life. Once you pick them, they need to get to wherever they need to get to. Otherwise, they'd just be floppy. Yeah, be limp, flaccid. Yeah, no one wants a flaccid tulip, do they? So, VGB, the Dutch Association of Wholesalers in Floriculture Products, has written to the United Kingdom government, warning it of significant concerns about the industry readiness for the changes, saying that they will cause a disruption on Valentine's Day and Mother's Day, the peak season for the sector. Because these post-Brexit checks are supposed to be coming or starting in full in April, but actually they're going to be, I think, partially on the end of this month. So the checks, which make up part of the new post-Brexit border regime, will require European importers to provide health certificates. Up goes the costs. Phytosanitary for your tulips, in case there's no bugs and stuff like that, you see. For medium and high-risk animal and plant products from the 31st of January. So that's actually quite a good thing, because people have died actually in the UK because of salmonella and what have you, and chicken that was imported from Poland, because obviously we can send you any old shit now, you see. Yeah. But we won't be able to soon. We're going to have to obviously tighten our reins now. So instead of giving you all our dregs, you just have to start getting to bed a little bit, a bit higher quality now, you see, because they're going to be checking it. Well, physical inspections of these goods are going to be starting at the end of April. So it needs to be in play by the end of this month, but the actual physical checks at the end of April. It's not that far down the road, is it? Chrysanthemums, carnations, and orchids are among the flowers that will now need to be checked because they are classed as medium risk, and currently officers visit garden centres after the delivery, meaning that plants can be cared for while they wait inspection. The other thing, are they potted carnations or are they cut flowers? Currently, officers can visit the garden centres while delivery, meaning plants can be cared for while they wait inspection. And after April, physical controls will happen at the port, meaning lorries and the consignments could be held for hours, putting perishable goods at risk. What if they use blue ink instead of black ink? Or something like that? Is that a possibility? So the Horticultural Trades Association chair, James Barnes, says a Brexit has already introduced delays to imports, and these could get worse under the new regime. You're not kidding. So many people importing into the EU now, not bothering. What about the Cheshire Cheese Company? You know? Talked about it so many times. Simon Sparrow, he's been on James O'Brien and stuff like that. And he's and they basically sold off their European enterprise, so to shrink the business because of Brexit. It's not the only business. They're flipping loads of them are suffering at the moment because of Brexit.
Smaller in number, are we?
Oh,
but larger in mind.
Hey, cheers, buddy. For the All Shores EV Fund or Doggy Treat. Probably Doggy Treats. They eat at House and Home, they do. Or for whatever. The humans in the house. The humans. Humans in the house. There you go. Thanks, buddy. Thank you very much. Yeah, if you want to support the channel, there is the super chat down below, and it does make a massive difference. And as we carry on, because otherwise, I'd have to rethink it, wouldn't I? Wherever I can. And I've been that close. I made a decision in December to give it a bit longer, give it another crack. But I'm not going to be going absolutely crazy like I did before, doing ridiculous amount of videos every single day, because it wasn't paying off anyway. So it's very, very hard. It's actually really hard work, making videos and coming up with something, and actually trying to get the worms out of your mouth. Gotta get your worms out, ain't you? So anyway, where were we? So the Horticultural Trades Association chair, done that one already. Done that. So, what will happen from the 1st of April? These checks will happen at the port rather than destination. Lorries will be stopped and opened and will cause delay. The introduction of extra import controls has already been delayed by the government on 5 occasions. 5. Will there be a 6? Huh? You remember, well, Doff Cap Forlock, Jake Rees-Mogg.
They're now British fish, and they're better and happier fish for it.
Remember that? Remember when he actually said, "Oh, I'll tell you what, we won't be imposing the checks because it's going to save everybody money." It's like saying, well, that means you're better off being in the EU then, doesn't it? Oh, not to him. It's the crown stamp and a pint of wine. So VGB is calling for a further grace period with fiscal checks postponed until September 2025. It will be exactly the same position in 2025. No one's going to make the changes they need to make until they make them, because at the moment they don't trust the government. They don't know when they're going to be enforced. No one knows, because the can keeps getting kicked down the road. I'm going to let the dogs out. Let the dogs out! Dogs are out! There they are. Oh, careful, more on that power switch. I'll do something about that. The power switch for the computer sticks out. Stupid thing. Anyway, where was I? So, new certifications in January will be followed by more stringent physical checks on products from the 30th of April. A letter said that the April checks could mean that delays of products getting to their destination and substantial damage to plants during the border checks. That's a good point, actually, because they're tenders, aren't they? They're very tender things, packed in a particular kind of way. You can't keep unpacking and packing and pack. What they're going to do is just, I suppose, they just check like a couple of stems or something, I suppose. I don't know. So Meskin said the introduction of checks right in the midst of the planting season, just before the spring bank holiday, raises additional concerns. Yeah, where are their interests going to lie, I suppose? They could concentrate on their planting. So he explained that the considerable daily volumes passing the borders during this period coincide with the most vulnerable state of the plants. During flowering and flowering, was it deflowering? Flowering, oh no, that'd be, yeah. That'd be that nonsense, wouldn't it? And would mean that any delays could result in substantial damages and losses. And the government has said that the border strategy was to protect the UK against biosecurity threats. We weren't worried about it when we were in the EU, but now apparently we're at risk now since we're out of the EU. So to simplify import controls on goods from across the globe. The thing is, you see, when we were a member of the EU, there was a European Court of Justice. We had, well, protections. And besides, we had somewhere to go, didn't we? We had a seat at the table. However, VGB said that the Britain currently boasted Europe's most efficient border. Are they talking about Dover by any chance? How many times we had delays at Dover this year? Well, last year, sorry. So the government's so Brexit freedoms to simplify import controls on goods from across the globe. So the government has said that the border strategy was to protect the UK against biosecurity threats, and new controls would use Brexit freedoms to simplify. So apparently it's simpler to have checks than to have no checks at the border. How is it simpler? On goods from across the globe. Okay, from other places, now I understand, but within the EU? We were part of it, you see. Everyone had a vested interest. However, VGB said that Britain currently boasted... Oh, sorry. And it was crucial that they maintained for the entire logistics network. And VGB suggested that the UK government push back fiscal checks of plant imports until 2025, September 2025. And then, crikey, September, at least September. Will they do it this time? What do you reckon? Are they going to do the checks, or are they just going to kick the can down the road again? There's been widespread concerns that the new checks could risk pushing up food and plant prices, as importers are unable to absorb the new costs linked to the new checks. And the Fresh Produce Consortium, FPC, an industry body that claims to speak for 70% of the UK's fresh produce supply chain, estimate additional costs to be more than £10 million, stemming from import charges that have been passed on to the consumers. Of course, it's always going to be the consumer that pays. Everything's gone up in price, you know. It's not just inflation. So, although Brexit hasn't helped inflation either. A spokesperson at the Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs said that the controls, the Border Target Operating Model, BTOM, introducers are vital for keeping the UK, oh God, there we go, the UK safe by protecting our food supply chains and agricultural supply. I think we need to start growing your own food in the UK. Yeah. This is going to be shit. This is going to be more empty shelves, anyone? That's what it's going to be. But, you know, why should we be surprised with all this waffle that comes from these flipping, crikey, prime ministers? And, you know, they can't help themselves but lie. It's just one lie after another. Okay, where's that one? That one there. Right, just like this flipping lie. Alright, let's bring it over here, I'll show you. Right. I've got a tweet. Oh no, a tweet. Yeah, a tweet. There's a tweet by Rishi Sunak, the UK Prime Minister, in his tiny trousers. He says, we made tough decisions on the economy while supporting people through global shocks like the pandemic. Because of those tough decisions, we're able to now cut taxes. Oh, is that right? Today's tax cut will put £450 back in the pocket of the average worker and help them make ends meet. Oh. Now, Twitter, which is, well, okay, it's formerly Twitter, is now X, which is now worth, what, 80% less of, what, yeah, no, 71% less share value since Elon Musk took over. But even the fact they got rid of the moderating staff, because Elon Musk said apparently you don't need them. The algorithm, yes, the AI, Rishi Sunak, the AI PM, has been thwarted by AI. We've got one of these little warning boxes come up. Readers added context. Oh. Tax has not been cut. The OBR states that the freeze to tax thresholds of this Parliament will be worth the equivalent of 10p increase in the main rate of national insurance contributions by 2028-2029 against Sunak's cut of national insurance contributions of 2p and an 8p increase, meaning that tax has actually risen and it will continue to rise. I do love it when people make good contributions like that. And it's all in the OBR's actual report. Poor little AI, Rishi Sunak. I do love it when people call them out. I do. Anyway, back into the chat. Oh, the chat. Oh, crikey, we've got the chat. I'm losing my voice already, I am. Blimey. Sir Larry the Cat. Hello, Sir Larry the Cat. I hope you're well. I hope the PM's treating you well. Everyone should stop sending flowers and drinking alcohol. I feel far better not doing either. I've got a little bit of... I'm not that keen on cards. I think environmentally they're terrible. The amount of money, the amount of trees that get cut down just for cards, just seems silly. Women this year can just do without the flowers. They're gonna have to. It's tough tea. The girl in my class at school had bugs. Look, she had crabs. Did you get them off you? By any chance? At least that was a route. Oh, okay. Got a Blue Dream X. What? Chem Dog Zoot with GDP hash. I ain't got a clue what that is. There's currently about 55% surcharge on exporting to the UK compared to the EU. So, oh yes, that is what I forgot about the surcharge. There's an importing surcharge, isn't there? On exporting to the UK compared with the EU. So most small and medium enterprises just don't bother. No, they won't, will they? SMEs. Or you put SMBs, but the same thing. Who is going to do the checks? No increase in border staff numbers. And besides, who's going to do the checks? Where are they going to do the checks? If the stuff is coming in via Dover, Doug Valentine, the boss at Dover, has already said he ain't got enough room. He reckons he can't. They haven't got the facilities or the space to do the actual phytosanitary checks on humans. Yeah, the biometrics. All this sounds like UK problem, not an EU problem. Yeah, that's a good point. Everything's got. If anything can go wrong in the UK, it has. It's just full of shambles and scandals, and there's going to be much as for 2024 that there is. Come up to the general election, it is going to get nasty. Now, we had Keir Starmer with his political poster campaign, and he was heavily criticised for that. I think that's going to be lightweight. It's going to get really nasty. The biggest problem is that flowers have to be unloaded, yes, but the UK has no cold stores where they can be stored. Oh, that's a good point. Or they could be kept in the chiller. If they're coming over by refrigerated containers or lorries, they could be left on the trailer or in the container, couldn't they? I suppose. Depends who owns the container. Who owns a... Yeah, good point, actually. Because they're going to want to go and do other jobs, aren't they? They're going to want to get offloaded as quick as possible. Put me on the border force and I'll make sure anything improper is correctly rerouted to my pocket. I'll take care, Brian. Thanks a lot, my buddy. Now, definitely good night all. Be safe, keep warm, and see you here or in the video comments. Take care, my friend. Be good. Remember, 20 out of 21 trucks failed checks when they tried last year. Oh, crikey. And also when we tried to first started importing into the EU, so many people couldn't get a hang of the paperwork. When at first you had the chief system, and then you had the PRS or PBS system. What's it called now? There's two systems. They tied together, and the chief system was really old. It's been patched and patched and patched. It's an old system, and it kept falling over, it kept collapsing, and then the new system collapsed. It's a mess. Obviously, when they can't process the paperwork, nothing gets across the border, does it? If sending goods to the UK means having them rot and fail customs, the thing is, there's the risk that they don't get through. Are you willing to take that risk? Oh, let the dogs in. Oof, oof. All in, it's careful. Yes, you are. Good. Counting them all, and they're all there. The dogs, that is. Oh, crikey. What's up with you? I've got 3 dogs, and they're hungry. Alright, treat time. Oh, he's behind the microphone. That's one. Sebastian. Fedora. Good go. Oh, you're all wet. It's raining out there, Wally. Or you be on the wet grass. He's all wet, he is. Right. Right, where were we? Oh, there. These people in chat with me. Okay. So, there we come. Sound check. I know I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I'm there now. So, I'll have a look. What? Okay. So, there we come. Sound check. I know I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I'm there now. So, I'll have a look. There, there's this sound. Okay. You try to wind me up. Just because I wasn't there. Right. Where was I? I was outside to get the dogs in. He's pulled out the USB. No, ain't done nothing. Everything was fine. I was just letting the dogs back in. I don't think I've heard that BT disconnect sound here before. Oh, okay. Right. Okay, on there, back on there. Oh, back in. Bring it up here. Oh, okay, it all went to miss. It did. All went to miss. Bloody freezing. What, cold? Oh, yeah, cold freezing. Yeah, that was cold. So, checking all the food we import would be an act of self-harm. You're kidding. It was at least 60%. At least. It isn't just the food, is it? It's everything else that is potentially at risk. It's food, obviously, flowers and stuff like that. And then obviously you got to think about other stuff, like machinery coming in, that used machinery. Might muddle the tyres, argument's sake. You can say the same about our cars. We've got to have the phytosanitary on our tyres. Oh, have you been for a muddy paddle? Mark Wiggy Yellow there. Wilkie, sorry. I'm partaking in Wise Bear at the moment. Oh, nice. Hello, Lefty Boat. Hope you're well. Hope you're not too cold on your boat. I bet you got a lovely little wood burner in there, haven't you? Love it when the Prime Minister gets community notice. Yes, it's good. Let's all order in a pizza. Pizza. Crikey. I got stung on NYE. I didn't realise how much drinks cost in the UK now. Yes. My son was telling me that's just horrendous. You can still get relatively cheap drinks, but yeah. 75% tax on whiskey. Whoa. 75% tax on whiskey. Oh, that's nuts. So, products that you make in the UK and you're heavily taxed on, such as whiskey, for instance. But here in France, if you make anything like that, produce wine, for instance, the tax is ridiculously low for wine producers in France. Hence, our wine's cheap. There we come. Okay. Let's skip. It's -1 there. Oh, God. Caroline Gay icon check. What? Greetings from New York. Hello, Colin Thompson. I hope you're well in New York. Have you been up Trump Tower? You heard about the New York Attorney General? He's going to sue Donald Trump shares for 350 million quid. Or dollars. Yeah. Obviously, yeah, they don't use pounds and pence. It's a sound of weed, isn't it? Oh, it's the wrong glass. Oh, what an idiot. Oh, my glasses there. -20. Crikey. What? It was -22 here today, says Jordy. Blimey. And my Frenchy car wasn't very happy about it. I bet it wasn't. Whereabouts you in France then? Oh, Jordy, whereabouts you? A French car. Things will normalise once the Scots join the EEA and the Nordic Council. Possibly. We'll see. One day. think Scotland deserves it now. Crikey, it's ridiculous what's going on at the moment. Oh, okay. Right. Where was I? So imports into the UK are going to get checked at the end of this month, and then physical checks at the end of April this year, 2024. So it's a bit of a shit show, isn't it? Really, it's going to be horrendous. So it's in the Dutch news as well. Literally, Dutch flour industry warns about new Brexit checks in Britain. So yeah, it's the same thing. Basically saying, it's well, quite what they have said here. It's 1.1 billion worth of exports into the UK. So imports. Alright, so Dutch Tree and Bulb Growers Association, ANFUS, has also warned about the impact of the planned shift to physical inspections of plants. Now, we fear that there will be a big impact on logistics and cause damage to products like mature trees, root balls, where the loading can take 5 to 6 hours by skilled people. That's a good point, isn't it? How you get? Because remember they're going to be all packed. You've got to get the stuff off. How's this going to work? So it's just not possible to offload these products at the border. No. They'll all be they'll either be in big pots or wrapped in hessian. In 2022, the Netherlands exported domestic produce. Oh, crikey. So the Netherlands exported domestically produced items worth some 27.5 billion to Britain. However, the National Statistics Agency, CBS, has warned that this may go down when the new border checks are introduced. Well, it's inevitable. It means less choice for Britons. In 2022, the Netherlands exported plants, bulbs and flowers worth almost 12 billion worldwide. So 27.5 billion in everything, but domestic produced products, they're not all covered under the phytosanitary. Oh, it's going to be a mess, isn't it? It's going to be an absolute shit show. But look on the bright side. Rishi Sunak. Well, Paul. I don't know about Paul. Right, there we go. Let's bring that over there, and that one over there, and then. Now, I know I've shown you this clip before.
Well, let's see what my team at the table have to say about that. Now, I have to say, Ben, you were looking distinctly unimpressed throughout that interview. Fair to say, I think you've never been a fan of the Conservatives, but what did you think of what Mr Sunak said?
It's not so much depressed as sad. I mean, if anybody was still watching after that extraordinary Orwellian, meaningless, evasive word salad, I mean, everybody else wanted to believe, and I sort of believe maybe he's kind of a bit more decent. And it turns out he's as much of a mendacious, narcissistic sociopath as his previous boss. I mean, this man literally, he seems to be making a principle of the fact that he resigned from a government that he'd served loyally and tried to keep propped up for numerous years. He's trying to boast about having worried about inflation while he was Chancellor of the Exchequer under Johnson. He seems to act as being born into Downing Street 6 months ago was a miracle birth. No, he was a part of a 13-year cycle which has got us to this point. He talks about other countries having the same problems. He doesn't admit what he well knows, which is that they're all doing better under them. The evasion, the constant repetition of a repaired street. I genuinely wanted to believe that maybe the Tories had made a reset, even though they had elected a man who had loyally served under Johnson, a man who made a mockery of parliamentary democracy and clearly was venally motivated by self-interest. The fact that the Tories chose that easy option, for a man now to say we don't take easy options, when they took the easy option, which was Johnson, because they thought it would keep them in power, and when they thought for a moment he wouldn't, they dumped him instantly. I mean, he's the Prime Minister. He owes us honesty, and we got nothing but mendacity, evasion, and vanity. just dripping with vanity.
You're kidding. I think you nailed it. Dripping with vanity. Mendacious, narcissistic sociopath. That's Rishi Sunak. Well. There we go, that one there. Right. So all trying to spin the old line, aren't they?
This means that a typical family will see their taxes go down next year. It's the start of a process. As Chancellor, if I can afford to go further, I will. I don't yet know if I can. But we want to do this because it helps families and it also helps to grow the economy.
Bollocks.
This means that a typical family will...
Oh no, the bollocks. That's what it is. That's what it is. Right, there we go. On there, let's get rid of that. Oh, where is it? Where's it gone? Don't you hate it when you can't find something? There we go. That. I'm just rearranging things. So the UK apparently doesn't cooperate sufficiently, and Richard Tice and his Reform Party is more dangerous than UKIP for the Conservatives. And Rishi Sunak, poor little old Rishi Sunak, he got heckled, he did. Oh dear. Does it upset you? Alright, back onto there. Okay. Oh, here he is. This is Rishi Sunak getting heckled. And then we'll... There we are. Sound. Resign! Do that now! Resign! They all hate him. What's surprising me is, you look at Biden, for instance, if he turned up, there'd be 20 cars or something. Get out! Shooters on the roof. Get out! Anyone can take it. I could have got my compound both in there. Resign! Do that now! Resign! Oh dear. So, more harm than UKIP, apparently. Reform UK's threat to the Conservatives. Well, it was a week in which the speculation that Nigel Farage would make a long-awaited return to the frontline of British politics reached a new level before Reform UK's 2024 policy launch. And in the event, dozens of journalists who trooped to the central London hotel off the chance that the former UKIP leader would appear were disappointed they were. And Farage, he didn't turn up, did he? The Reform's honorary president, and it's a dominant shareholder. Yes, because it runs a flipping company. If Farage wanted to be the leader, he'd just be the leader of that party any time he wants. He'd do what he wants. It's in his name. So Farage, Reform's honorary president and dominant shareholder, was not amongst the guests, alongside the party's leader, Richard Tice, who mounted an attack on Labour and the Conservatives and dialed up his own anti-immigration rhetoric. But the UK is not cooperating, apparently, sufficiently over small boat crossings, says a French body. So the UK is not coordinating sufficiently with France to reduce the number of people crossing the channel in small boats, or providing enough detailed information, French state auditors have said. providing, so the calls to Compt, an independent French body that examines the use of public funds, has published a report on the efficiency of French policy on illegal migration, in which it said France was struggling to develop operational cooperation arrangements with its neighbours, including the United Kingdom. The report refers to a particular to a joint UK-French intelligence unit created in 2020. It probably doesn't exist. To tackle human smuggling and reduce the number of people risking their lives to cross the channel in 2022. It helped dismantle 7 illegal migration networks. But despite promises by French and UK ministers in 2022 to improve joint work against criminal networks, the auditors found that the British don't provide usable information on the departures of small boats and give very general first-level information that has not been counter-checked. They're not making an effort, basically. Just provide safe routes, there won't be a problem. It's like legalising drugs, isn't it? As soon as you do that, there's no market, there's no industry. So back in the chat. Oh, hello, chat. Oh, hello. He's probably taking his car back to a helicopter and then flying back to London, and that's what he did when he came and visited us in the West Midlands. Did you go and have a look? Did you go and see him? Did you throw rotten tomatoes at him or something? No? Fartage, MIA, I know. I'll send you some interesting stuff via Twitter. I see a number of video. Oh, cool. Cheers, Queen Arby. Nice one. I will have a look. Oh, in the messages. Okay. Cool. Nice one. Okay. Right. And right, there we go. Pop Smoke says, or says that Caroline says, sometimes I think you love talking about Nigel Farage more than you love me. God. Took his Range Rover that still had to be driven there and back with escorts. Great save for the taxpayers. I'm surprised that they don't think he's that more of a risk. I'm just waiting for somebody to take him out. He's a squatter. Damn lefties, yeah. Confession, I thought that the... sorry, can't understand. Ooh. Hello, Yuli Cadluga. I wanted to leave Britain 10 years ago. Then my parents got very ill. My local council stole from me and breached the Equality Act, and I was defrauded online. I got COVID 3 times. Oh my God, you have a bit of a bad run, haven't you? Crikey. Yeah, you need to get out quick. Travel in tubes or something. Do something. Get out. Just get out. It's not going to get any better anytime soon, is it? I don't know if I'm retired. Oh my God, is it? I'll tell you something. It's like you're chasing your tail for nothing, really, with YouTube. Although my other channel's doing pretty well, it's not earning me much at all. Very, 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 very little, because there's many short videos. So although it's getting loads of views, I'm getting millions of views every month on that channel, which is really good. But it's the thing is, it's not the the amount of money you earn on the short videos, because it's a share of the revenue they take for the whole short platform. So it's just shared amongst all the views that go out there, all the people who who are monetized. So it's tiny little share. Whereas the on the videos, even though it's very poorly paid as well, but it's more money. You get a little bit more than you do with the short videos, because they put an advert in the middle or beginning or end or whatever they do. So it's you do wonder why you do it sometimes. Hello, number 3, we will. It was the current PM that slashed the budget for the flood maintenance and building. Not just the PM, a previous PM did as well, Green Library. Regarding the Environment Agency, there was a minister. Can you remember who that was? She got beaten by her letters. Oh.
That is a disgrace.
Yes, she did. She boasted saving, I can't remember what it was, so many millions in, or basically stripped so many millions out of their funding for the Environment Agency. Whether there was any plans for any floodplains or whatever, but yeah, what the Environment Agency ended up doing, they sold off so much land and stuff as well. They had to get the money from somewhere. The previous PM is somewhat of a more moving target with the Tory government. Yeah. And look, I have to admit, I'm starting to agree with Michelle Mone and Doug Bannerman, whatever his name is, in that they've been used as a scapegoat. It's like a prosecution by, or jury by the public jury, isn't it? That's what it seems like. Something like that. Even though they're obviously guilty, and obviously they've done very, very wrong what they did. But it's just convenient, isn't it? It's just, how do we divert attention from us? All our all the stuff that we're messing up. And there's a lot. Now, talk one individual, such as this geezer, I don't know if you remember him.
They're now British fish, and they're better and happier fish for it.
Apparently. Was that a bit loud? Now, it appears that AI satellites have exposed like a ghost fishing industry. So they get the fishermen around the UK and whatever, whinging and whining because, oh, those European fishermen coming into our waters. Well, it looks like a lot might not have been in registered boats anywhere. We already know that Russians are fishing British waters. We know that already. And some islands up north somewhere. But, can I get rid of that or not? Probably not. So AI satellites expose 75% of the fish industry ghost fleets plundering the ocean. We're not talking about a small amount. There's a lot of boats. Normally they have transponders on and stuff like that, so every boat in the water, fishing boat, what have you, you know exactly where it is. And same with the container ships and that as well. But no, not in this case. So new analysis powered by artificial intelligence and satellite data throws light on a large world beyond public view, revealing that 75% of fishing boats and even 25% of transport ships are cruising untracked. So we don't know where they're fishing. So at the moment, currently, they have to say where the fish come from. You know, what waters they come out of, this, that, and the other. And all the transponders and stuff. So where they're selling, I don't know. It's obviously black market, isn't it? Take a look at that. So a study used by machine learning and satellite imagery to offer an unprecedented view of previously unmapped industrial use of the ocean. Unmapped. Got a lot of boats coming out of Scotland. The study used. There we go. So the ocean plays a crucial role in trade, obviously, especially now in the UK. You know, we don't like trading with our closest trading partners, do we? So over 1 billion people rely on the ocean as their main food source, and 260 million are employed in global marine fisheries. And about 80% of all traded goods are shipped over the waters, and nearly 30% of the world's oil is produced offshore. Mapping a human activity at the sea faces challenges due to limited vessel tracking systems and proprietary data, and vessels not required to use tracking devices. Now, any regarding within the EU and the Trading Cooperation Agreement, remember there's a big scrappage scheme boats in the UK, but also in France or what have you, and various places where the boats just getting this cut up, so they can't be used. So mapping human activity at the sea faces challenges. Well, obviously, in response to this challenge, a new study presents a detailed global map of major industrial activities at sea using satellite imagery from 2017 to 2021. It found some shady details of what goes on beyond the shores. There we come. So, mapping the blue economy. So, information collected can also be used to measure how much greenhouse gases are being released. Pretty important at the moment. And understanding the extent of their emissions can be valuable in shaping the policies aimed at reducing overall greenhouse gas emissions. So this picture of human activity also represents a snapshot of how industrial use of the ocean is changing. Although COVID-19 may have had a dominant role in depressing fishing activity, obviously around the world, fishing still decreased far more than other ocean industries. Vessel activity was widespread but highly concentrated, and with half of the activity occurring in less than 3% of studied areas. Now, Asia dominated vessel activity, 67%, followed by Europe, 12%, and North America, 7%. So public available data wrongly suggests that Asia and Europe have similar amounts of fishing within their borders. But our mapping reveals that Asia dominates. For every 10 fishing vessels we found in the water, 7 were in Asia, while only 1 was in Europe, said Jennifer Rayner, co-author and assistant professor at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, in a press release. Abstract from the study, it might be easier. The world's population increasingly relies on ocean for food, energy production. We combine satellite imagery, GPS data, and deep learning models to map the industrial vessel activities and offshore energy infrastructure across the world. Coastal waters from 2017 to 2021. We find that 72 to 76% of the world's industrial fishing vessels are not publicly tracked, with much of that fishing taking place in South Asia, Southeast Asia, and Africa. We also find that 21 to 30% of the transport and energy vessel activity is missing from public tracking systems globally. Fishing decreased by 12 plus or 1% at the onset of COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, and had not recovered to pre-pandemic levels by 2021. But Brexit at the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic levels by 2021. Sorry. By contrast, transport and energy vessel activities were relatively unaffected during the same period, and offshore wind is growing rapidly, and most wind turbines confined to small areas of the ocean, but surpassing the number of oil structures in 2021. Now, a map of ocean industrialization reveals that changes in some of the most extensive and economically important human activities at sea. So who's fishing this fish? So, they said it was all the EU. Back in the chat. Oh, no, not that one, that one. Oh, dear me, what am I like? Losing the plot, I am. So, factory fishing vessels from Asia are destroying sea life. Yes, they are. And not with beam trawlers, so they're effectively destroying seabed. And that's basically habitats for all living creatures, which feed other living creatures, and they feed us, and so forth. It's just stupid, isn't it, really? It was destroying the planet and basically the lead to our own demise. Underwear on full display as No Trousers tube ride returns to London. What? Oh, Rishi Sunak. Staying in is far easier than getting in. With its current arrangement, Hungary would have no chance of qualifying. Well, none of us would. None of us. Because the 70%, 70 or 60%, it's 70%. Your GDP and your debt mustn't be more than 70% of your GDP to become a member of the EU. And I don't think there's a country in the EU that is that fits that bill now. Doesn't, you know, the UK is over 100% of GDP. For instance, flipping Turkey, they ain't got a hope in hell. Their inflation is about 76% at the moment in Turkey. I know they've got a different economic structure over there, but still, that's still pretty high. It's soared again. Well, they're not letting our ships in. They're not. No, they're blocking our ships. Right. Well, okay. All fishing vessels have tracking, but are allowed to switch off. I'll get you. What, even within the EU? Yeah, part of the Trade Corporation Agreement. Because how can you fish if you? Because when they make their register their catches, they have to say exactly where they're being caught from. Vicky K, Johnny K. I'm unsure about that. An ambulatory mineral seems apt for what? What am I missing there? Okay, it's a conversation. It's legal until they can decide it isn't. That's the kind of hand, isn't it? Yeah. So it's not true until Rishi Sunak says it is true. 6 kids, mate. You've been to Ireland? Yeah, I've got 6 kids. So I'm talking about my sex life. Yeah, I've got 6 kids. 6! Carol had 4 by previous marriage. Then we had 2 between us as well. I don't eat fish, says Top Smoke. Honestly, don't eat it. It's filled with heavy metals. Probably, especially tuna. Mercury. Oh. Come to think of it, Sunak is the first PM unelected by anyone outside the government. Kind of scary, you come to think about it. It is actually, isn't it? That's so much for democracy. There was a manifesto once. Yeah, what was that? Manifesto what came for anything. Now we had 2 prime ministers that aren't elected, not by us. So no manifesto. What we need what the United States has got. I forgot what it's called now. Flipping hell. Constitution. We need a constitution. That'll be a start. And I was watching Lena 30p Lee the other day. It's calling for proportional representation. That's what it sounded like. That's what you were saying. Eating top predators in the food chain does come with that downside, yes. Oh, so you get the muddy bottom feeders. They can't sell the HS2 land, as no one will pay the prices the government wants. Well, the government probably wants way too much land for it because they overpaid. That flip, I know I mentioned it before, but being in the house of Boris Johnson's dad, that you got, was it 15 million or something like that, crazy amount of money in compensation. Because they said they're going to have to knock it down. 15 million. Isn't worth that. I don't eat any animals, says Top Smoke. All stuff from their boobs. No one remember mad cow disease. I don't know if it came from the boobs, did it? We are those whales, as they are all. We're land mammals, yes. Not even sure if you went through Parliament, let alone Lords. Not even sure what have I missed. It's legal until they decide, isn't it? Yeah. No, I get you now. Yeah, it is scary. Didn't even go through Parliament. It's just, are you a Prime Minister now? So spiffing. But what happened to Theresa Coffey? Ain't she going to go on to Strictly Come Dancing or something like that with a cigar? No? Can you imagine that? Oh, no, we had Annie Widdicombe, didn't we? Oh, Kofi. Was she beached? Okay, what? Oh, dear. That's naughty. Oh! They fished the Galapagos Islands dry. The Galapagos. They fished it dry. And what about the dodo? They're all in number 10. I'm struggling now. I'm very tired. My voice is going, David McGuinness, hello David McGuinness, hope you're well. A lot don't. Oh, Vicky Clee, a lot don't what? Vicky Clee. We all know the PM is unelected, but the representative of MPs in Parliament are. Can they get him out then? Well, they're not happy, are they? Not the MPs. They've really kicked up a fuss at the moment, but we just had oh, what's his name? What's his name now? Oh, Chris Skidmore. He was a minister at one point for the environment, when the environment minister, but now he's now he resigned as that, and now he's also resigned as MP now. He says he can't support his government. So it's not a good look for government, is it? It's another by-election result. So we've got Chris Skidmore by-election result. So by-election, and then we've got oh my God, this is just unreal. Where is it? Where can I find it? Where is it? I have to move things about it, see. That one. Oh, bear with me. Oh, crikey. This flippin' asswipe. Him. Tories choose Peter Bone's partner as a candidate to replace him. Just unbelievably corrupt. Well, it is unbelievable, I suppose. Not now. But, yeah. Helen Harrison will stand in Welling Borough by-election called after bullying and harassment revelations against Peter Bone. Because he put his boner on a staffer's head. Just laid it on there. Can you imagine? It's just nasty. Yeah. Flip and grab over and tie it in a knot. Or something like that. Or use 1 hour guns. Maybe. So the Conservatives have chosen Peter Bone's partner as their candidate to replace him as MP for Wellingham Borough after he was found to have bullied and harassed members of his staff. Helen Harrison, proxy, innit? Yeah, proxy, will be a Tory candidate for the Northamptonshire seat, and the party chair announced on Sunday after meeting her local Conservative members. And date has not been set yet for the by-election, which was triggered after more than 10% of local voters signed a petition to recall him. In the aftermath of the revelations about his behaviour, well, not be funny, they all voted to get rid of him. Why would they want her in his place? It's a stupid decision. It is one of at least two difficult forthcoming by-elections for the Tories after the announcement by Chris Skidmore on Friday that he intends to stand down as MP for Kingswood near Bristol in protest over the government's energy policy. And Richard Holden, the Conservative Party chair, tweeted on Sunday, congratulations, Councillor Helen Harrison, UK, on the being selected for Wellingborough at a packed meeting of Conservative members. Oh, God, what a corrupt bunch, aren't they? So, the Sunday Times reported that Bone had threatened to stand as independent if the Tories did not include, as is bribery again, isn't it? Didn't include Harrison as a shortlist of candidates. Peter Bones denied that report, but said it would be entirely unsurprising if Harrison, who served at the council on Northamptonshire Council, were selected. Jonathan Ashworth, a shadow cabinet minister, said Rishi Sunak caving to Peter Bones' demand to select his partner so he doesn't run as an independent. Would it really matter? No one's going to vote him back in, even as an independent. Definitely not as an independent. What has he got going for him? He's schlong. So Rishi Sunak is too weak to lead his own party, let alone the country. We need a general election now. So corrupt. They're all corrupt. Like they are. Right, where are we? David McGinnis, hope you're well, my friend. Checked. Oh, quite that's scary talk, Smoke. I'm glad to clear that, mate. After stopping the booze and sorting it. Basically saying that he had a brain tumour, is Top Smoke. But he's okay now, and his stroke risk is a lot lower after stopping the booze, and sorting out his diet. What's my excuse? Have you met anyone from Wellingborough? They ain't the sharpest tools in the shed. Yeah, or the sharpest knife in the drawer. No, I haven't. No, but they've been voting him in for God's how long? Do you see the state of his office? It's like, it's like it's post-war, No, I'm glad you obviously, you're loads better now. Must have been pretty scary, mate. Right, I'm gonna be clocking off in a moment because I'm really I'm fading. I'm fading fast. Can't believe I did a 7-hour once, a 7-hour stream once. I want to do a long one, but I might need to have to sleep beforehand. That would be a good idea. What do you reckon? Oh dear. Oh, anyway, thank you everybody for joining us. So yeah, I am gonna clock off because I'm literally, I'm fading. I'm fading. I am. They know they're not voting in a direct PM vote. No, they're not. To veer off topic a bit, I see that the United Kingdom remaining as a four-nation union up to 2035. How the unravelling happens is up for grabs, of course. I can't see it standing much longer. Scotland needs its independence. It needs it now. It's got to have it. It just has. It's not my Scotland, is it? It's not, It's up to the Scottish people to decide, isn't it? You should see the state of my office. Is it a mess? Mine's not too bad at the moment. I've still got to do this wall. I kind of decorated at the back there. Ain't finished yet. I've still got loads to do. But, where are we? Yeah. Oh, there's dogs. Camera's not in the right place. So that area is kind of okay-ish. There's no light over there. But my desk here, well, it's a mess. Where are we? Messing everything up now. There you go. So that's kind of what I have to work with, which is okay. Yeah, it's a pretty good setup around. And then I can't show you the rest actually because it's oh my god, what's going on? The camera's gone floppy. It's gone limp. Oh, anyway. Oh dear. So, I do have another channel, which I mentioned it obviously, my woodworking channel, which is Wally Bois. There's a link in the description actually. So if you want to join us over there, but I'm going to be doing live on there very, very soon. Once I sort my flipping computer out, if not, I'm going to have to use the my laptop, which is quite powerful, but because I've still got problems with the computer in there. But we sort of the multi-camera in woodwork and stuff, tips and tricks and stuff like that, but also making stuff as well in wood. Nothing too complicated because it's basically for everyone to join in. Basically, I don't want to niche down too far, too tight with like furniture and stuff like that, which I don't enjoy doing, and I've got no need for the outcome. So, what do I do with it afterwards? So I am going to clock off. I am, and I'm going to say, toodaloo. What are you going to say, you guys? What's Wally? I got Wally. Wally's not in there. Oh dear. Huh? Do a treat. Oh. And don't forget, if you've got a sport channel, you can do that with super chats, what have you, or buys of coffee or whatever. Sebastian, and you might feed a poodle, even though I ain't got one. I've got a Dalmador, and I got my little hound over there. That's my Pandora, and Wally is probably laying in front of the fire in the living room, but more likely. So I'm going to say, toodaloo, you know, what can I leave you with? I don't know, what can I leave you with? What have I got over here? Got to be careful because I keep getting strikes. Hello, Jeff Shrew, I hope you're well. Oh no, I haven't deleted any Twitter accounts. It's the same Twitter account. I just changed the branding of it from a woodworking. That's all it is. It's the same one. It's the same Twitter account, mate. What? Really? Alright, so Musk is hitting drugs and partying hard. Oh, partying hard. Do you know what? You've seen the state of his eyes recently. I'm not a bit surprised. He looks wasted half the time. Yeah, night, buddy. Cheers, buddy. Nice being here. Dave Brazay, good night all, and take care, everyone. Yes, I am failing miserably, I am. Yeah, okay. Marcus has a poodle. Like high energy music and is married to a gay icon. I rest my case. What? I don't have a poodle. A Dalmador. This is Labrador Dalmatian. Is my Sebastian. And Pandora is she's got Labrador in her, but she's also got some kind of French hunting hound in her. She was rescued. Found her in the woods as a puppy. Grow the pie. Oh my god, the pie. Oh crikey. Oh, is that a suggestion? We can do that, can't we? We'll do grow the pie. Okay. I've got to grow pie. Duke Vengeance says Musk is a fool, had more money than what he deserved. He did bring us PayPal. You know, I don't think he's that. He's a fool, but he's not. He's a clever fool. Makes any sense. Yeah, cheers, Mad Monk. Thank you. Oh, the Faroe Islands. Say Faroe Islands. Is that where the Russians have been fishing around there? Because it's joint wars, isn't it, with the United Kingdom around the Faroe Islands. I think that's right. Have I got it wrong? Or was that different islands? I won't be surprised. Ruth Guthrie, hello there, night all. Nighty night all night, Ruth. I didn't see you there, Ruth. Take care. Oh, got some Scottish going on here. No, he didn't. He didn't invent PayPal. What happened with PayPal then? Something about PayPal. I know he's involved with PayPal. Oh, he's just buying and selling companies, is he? Or buying companies? He's a risk taker, though. That's what he is. He does take risks. He took a massive one with Twitter. Hey, he was 71% loss in value as he took over. Business are boycotting. People are trying to boycott. It's quite hard to boycott Twitter there. If you find it useful, the platform useful, because the other people on Twitter, not necessarily the proprietor of Twitter. End of the day, there's it's not much on offer. I've been trying to use Blue Sky, but no one posts hardly anything that's posted on there. Everyone goes to the point of call, don't they, where they think they're going to get more interest. So yeah. There we come. All Moscow's done is buy companies with daddy's money. Daddy. Sounds like Trump. Remember, peeps, it takes Marx 20 minutes to say bye. Oh, yeah. You deserve that. Oh, dear. Well, I'm so toodaloo, you know. But I need him to stop, mate. You finished it. Oh, damn it. Well, someone mentioned something about pie.
We need to fund the furthest behind first. And for too long, the political debate has been dominated by the argument about how we distribute a limited economic pie. Sure. Instead, we need to grow the pie so that everyone gets a bigger slice.
Mad Bugger implode. Oh.
But the structural reforms that we're about to deliver include the Brexit Freedoms Bill.
Brexit benefit clock.
The Brexit Freedoms Bill is a fantastic piece of legislation, defining constitutional piece of legislation that will remove the dead hand of EU laws from our statute book finally. There are over 2,400 EU laws that will be amended or repealed.
It's not my freedom of expression to protest violently. No, you can't just start a riot or glue yourself to the roads and get away with it. Yes, friends, as Attorney General, I had to go to court to get some of these simple truths established. The judges agreed with me last week in the Court of Appeal in the Colston statue case. And that's why our public order bill will empower our police to stop this nuisance. So whether you're Just Stop Oil, Insulate Britain, or Extinction Rebellion, you cross a line when you break the law, and that's why we'll keep putting you behind bars.
Promising, Majesty.
Lovely to see you again. Oh, it's a great pleasure.
Anyway.
Oh, it's a great pleasure.
Anyway.
That is a disgrace.
The most significant electoral victory of recent times and an 80-seat Conservative majority. And yet, today, I see the same old faces, the same voices, the same old politicians making the same old tired predictions. I see a group of spineless ditherers, devoid of answers to any of the challenges the world faces or that our country faces. And yet, they're there, baying with disapproval at the tough but necessary decisions that our government has to make. And where, I ask myself, is the leadership from their so-called leader?
I will serve you with integrity and humility, and I will work day in, day out to deliver for the British people.
The NHS is and always has been a national endeavour. That was set out in 1944 when it was a Conservative politician, Sir Henry Willink, who put forward the proposals for a National Health Service. That's right, a Conservative MP from my home city of Liverpool who conceived the NHS. A good omen, I think.
I will unite our country, not with words, but with action. I will work day in and day out to deliver for you. Whoop-de-doo!
Hello, Joe Biden here.
Mr. President, it's Rishi Sunak. How are you?